Hi, Mona Autumn, registered dietitian and functional medicine practitioner, and Medicine 2.0 practitioner for Alzheimer's reversal. I am embarking on another big lifestyle change, and I've been practicing functional medicine for 6 years now, training in it for, well, I've been a dietitian for 13 years. This is a new career for me, and training in functional medicine for at least 10, and you never stop learning, so that journey continues. I have begun to begun to work on what's called a metabolic reset, and this journey is part of a business expansion program where I have realized that I'm asking my clients to do some pretty big changes. And yeah, I've made a lot of these changes, and I'm pretty metabolically healthy. My fasting insulin is about 4.5, 4.5, and my fasting glucose ranges between about 77 and 87. And so, yeah, I'm pretty metabolically healthy, but so why would I do a metabolic reset? Well, I'm postmenopausal, and I have 12 pounds that I can't get rid of. And if anything can do it, this will. And this program, it was created by a functional medicine practitioner, Sachin Patel, and his team that I'm very grateful for, and I want to do a shout out for them because they are helping me with my business as well as working on this metabolic reset. One of the big reasons I've decided to do this is because I really have underestimated how much support and help along the journey that my clients really need. It changes really, really hard, and these changes and this environment, this food environment and stress environment makes it really hard to do the kinds of things you need to be vitally healthy and live a long, healthy life. My expertise is developed into really two domains: functional medicine for autoimmunity and severe GI disorders and disturbances, and in Alzheimer's reversal. And in both of those cases, food plays a huge role and metabolism plays a huge role. So it isn't inappropriate to really focus in on a healthy metabolism as a starting point for these things. So why am I doing this again? You know, I have been working on my lifestyle for quite a few years and doing the functional medicine types of things to get healthy. But it was time to step my game up. And what's super cool about this, and at least for me, is using technology to make it all so much easier and to stay connected. So I'm going to talk about some of the components of this. Today is an important day. Today is what's called a loading day. And the loading day is, there are usually it's 2 days, the loading phase, but because I'm pretty metabolically healthy, it's 1 day for me. But it's a big deal because it's 4,000 to 5,000 calories in a single day to kind of wake up my metabolism and wake up my cells and turn on the fat burning machinery in those cells and activate that, because tomorrow is going to be a different story for me. But today, because I've been eating really healthy, and honestly, I eat a very phytonutrient-rich diet. I eat about over a pound of low glycemic vegetables a day. Kind of done that for years now. Been gluten-free for 22 years. And I underestimate what that means for people. So I'm going to talk about what's hard for me for a minute. I've known for at least a decade that dairy is not my friend. Um, Gluten has not been a tough thing to give up. When I cheat and eat gluten, I really pay a big price and I feel horrible. Dairy is a little more subtle, but it definitely is a problem for me. It's very inflammatory. Everything from cow's milk to sheep's milk to goat's milk to cottage cheese, all kinds of cheeses. Um, my body reacts. My immune system reacts to those. So, what is the technology and what is this metabolic reset? Some really cool stuff here. This is an adaptogen and immune and hormone reset. It has adaptogenic herbs in it that help your body adapt to burning stored fat for calories and keeping you calm. And probably another thing that, you do this, by the way, 3 times a day. And I started today. This was my first time, so we'll see how that goes. The other thing is the Aura Ring. And I'm super excited about that. One of the things that is really interesting about the Aura Ring is that it is a way to track sleep. It tracks other things too, but sleep quality, sleep patterns, and hey, I am a good sleeper. I don't have problems with that, but how cool is it to look at how much time I spent in REM sleep and how much time I spent in the deep sound regenerative sleep, and how many times did I wake up, because you don't always realize that you've awakened in the night. And a new feature is blood oxygen overnight. A lot of people don't realize that they have sleep apnea or something that impairs their ability to breathe, and their oxygen levels drop in the night. And this triggers a stress response, which then wakes you up. And a huge risk factor for dementia is obstructive sleep apnea. It's also a huge risk factor for diabetes because of the blood sugar response from the stress hormones. So sleep is so critical to health. It doesn't matter what the problem, sleep is critical. And so I'm super excited about my Aura Ring, and I can track the results on my phone with that app. Another cool piece of technology is this scale. This scale of Renpho there is an app on my phone. It syncs to my phone. I can tell it what I'm weighing, and it tells me how many calories and how many nutrients are added to my plate when I add this to my plate. And so, because I'm in the loading phase and I'm doing a lot of calories, I was working really hard to try and get my breakfast up to about 1,200 calories. That was where I was shooting for. And I wanted to do some really nutrient dense while I was at it, but I know exactly how many calories I ate at breakfast, and each thing that I weighed it, I told my phone what it was. It told me how many calories and protein and fat and minerals and and nutrients, everything that the entire nutrient profile of my breakfast, because I have this cool tool. And being a data nut, I love that. So again, that's a Renpho scale, and it syncs to your phone just like the Aura Ring syncs to your phone. Something else that I've been doing, and because I'm a Medicine 2.0 practitioner, the Keto Flex diet is a really important part of that. And I have broken down and got myself a Keto Mojo, and I've started measuring my morning fasting glucose and ketones to see what's going on there. And I've measured my ketones 3 mornings, fasted before I eat breakfast, and I want you to see. So this is the Keto Mojo, and I'm using an empty spice jar to keep my sharps in. They're tiny little, just hair needle. It's almost nothing. You don't notice the pick. And I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous about it too. I'm like, what am I doing? But I can't ask my clients to do this if I won't do it, right? And so honestly, it's nothing, and it's so cool to know and get that feedback and know where you are on the ketosis scale. I, without trying, am just under the ketosis threshold, 0.4, 0.5 every morning, because I practice intermittent fasting, which actually is very, very helpful for boosting your ketones. You keep confining your eating to a small time frame. So back to, why do I do this and how is this going to help my clients? I am asking really complicated things of them, both changing how you eat, taking supplements, tracking and journaling. The other thing I'm doing is I'm logging my food and logging my lifestyle and movement on a medical health record platform, okay? So that someone can coach me and watch what I'm doing and then help me. And I really want to do that for you. So the other thing is I have my journal. This is my personal journal that I'm writing down what I know, what my questions are, what I've learned, what I need to go do, and help keep track of things. And then Sachin's team provides a book, and I will be creating a similar book for my clients, because this book has lesson plans to help you understand what these complex changes, shopping lists, recipes, approved and not approved foods, and a wonderful journal. I'm going to create a journal for you too, so you can write down what you eat, what you do, how you feel, when did you weigh yourself, when did you do your balance spray, all of those things, what was your ketones, all those things that to help make the complex simple, okay? Because these are not, change is hard, change is really hard. So in honoring how difficult it really is, making a way to make all of this simple and straightforward with lots of reminders and lots of support is the journey that I'm going on, and the journey that I want to take you on to help you live your best life, and honestly to help as many people as possible discover the functional medicine approach to a long, healthy lifespan that is disease-free. I can't wait to tell you about more of the journey, but this is my first day and my loading phase. And tomorrow I will begin to release this 12 pounds that I've been trying for 5 years to get rid of as a postmenopausal woman. And I can't wait to tell you how that goes. And I'm going to tell the truth, because I know it's going to hurt, especially the third day that I have to not eat any cheese or dairy. So I'll let you know how that feels. And talk soon, everybody. Bye.